The Pythagorean theorem is a theorem especially for right triangles, and I'm going to show you one of the many ways to prove this theorem. Now, before we start, here are a few interesting facts about the Pythagorean theorem. It was one of the first theorems known to ancient civilizations. This theorem was found around 1900 BC in ancient Egypt and Babylon. Not much accurate information is known about the inventor of the Pythagorean theorem because most of his work was recorded after his death. Okay, so we start off with a right triangle labeled ABC. The first step, which is a given, states that triangle ABC is a right triangle. The second step is also a given, except the illustration of the same triangle that was in the first step is copied and rotated so it's on top of the original one. The given for this step is that triangle DEF is congruent to triangle ABC. The third step is referring to the measure of angle x. In order to find the measure of angle x, we need to do the equation of 90 plus x equals 180, which when you subtract 90 from both sides, you get that angle x equals 90. This is found by the definition of a triangle. For the fourth step, we're going to connect the two ends of both triangles to create a trapezoid. To find the area of a trapezoid, we need to use the formula of 1/2 times a plus b times a plus b. In this equation, a represents the area and b represents the base. In step 5, we're going to use an alternative to the formula in the last step and do 1/2 times a plus b times a plus b equals 1/2 times ab plus 1/2 times c squared. This is the reflexive property of equality. Lastly, for the sixth and final step, we are going to simplify the equation from the last step. After the equation is simplified, it comes out to a squared plus b squared equals c squared, which is the Pythagorean theorem.